All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. We're joining you from the E-Line Realty office today.
Yes.
So a little change of venue.
Yep.
For those of you out there who may know, Watch Hill proper is closed right now due to some circumstances. They had a fire above the building. It wasn't actually
Great
in the
Watch Hill
restaurant.
Fire 26.
That's right. So we got a little displaced for recording today, but we are very grateful for the environment to be in here. So thank you, E-Line, for providing that space for us. And thank you, Justin, for sending in some bottles for us to review today as well. So today we're going to start with Old Forester, the 117 series. I believe this is only the second rye they've ever dropped in that series. I could be wrong. There might be another one.
To my knowledge, yeah, the I think it was.
Yeah, I think there was
I or something.
There was a rye last year, and maybe there was another one. But this one is the High Angel Share Rye, coming in at 110 proof.
Okay.
These Old Forester 117 series really do seem to vary quite a bit by expression, and I'm excited to drink some Brown Foreman rye here. So
I love the nose of it.
holy shit!
Yeah.
Ooh.
The nose is huge. I wasn't expecting that.
And honestly, I don't get a lot of rye notes either.
No,
No,
it does have a big bourbon nose.
I get like
It's corny.
I think
Yeah.
bubble gum on it.
Absolutely.
Which can be a rye thing occasionally.
Bubble gum. Like,
Yeah, you got to be brand specific.
Yeah, this is a candy podcast after all. Or a soda podcast if anybody had watched a recent episode with us.
Okay. Well, I, for one, should have known better. I don't know why, but I didn't have huge expectations for this. But I should have, because single barrels that come out of Old Forester from their ryes are, in my opinion, some of the best values out there for rye. I mean,
Right.
I've had incredible versions of those, and this is outstanding. This checks all boxes from nose, front, mid, back palate finish.
If I had to get real nitpicky, I'd say it's maybe a little flat on the finish. Beyond that, I'm a big fan.
I do think
Doesn't have a huge finish.
there is no way I would think this was a rye, though.
It doesn't.
There's no rye notes here to me. Like, I'm not getting herbaceous notes, minty notes.
I get more as I go back for the second nose. A little bit more of that sort of
I
herb.
could get, like, maybe on the outside edge of, like, the citrusy notes of rye, like the lemon pledge notes I kind of get sometimes. But even that is
It's very
a
muted.
stretch for me.
Yeah.
I'm getting caramel, brown sugar, vanilla, like not typical rye notes.
Did we actually
bourbon.
check that it is a rye?
Yeah,
I can get to those citrusy notes that you're talking about.
That's
rye.
That's the rye.
That is-
if I'm finding a rye profile here, I'm leaning into the citrusy side of it, I think, because it is very bourbony.
It does have a reasonable amount of that spice on sort of the mid. That sort of, to me, gives it away to be more of a rye.
And honestly, for being 110 proof rye, I'm shocked at how soft it drinks.
Yeah.
Like, it drinks like it could be 90 to 95 proof probably. And normally, when we're talking rye, you expect to get that spiciness of the rye, which
That big, bold.
acts as proof sometimes. So for it to be 110 and drinking below that does tell me this is pretty corn heavy rye, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'm going to assume they proofed it down. I love the taste of that barrel strength.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, their barrel proof ones that they put out through the single barrel program are some of my favorite values in rye.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have great rye juice to start with, and this is a home run from them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely delicious. I haven't loved every single one of the 117 series that have been put out,
neither.
but there are some ones that I genuinely love.
Yeah.
There are ones that are, to me, just a little bit more mid, but this is definitely on the higher end.
Yeah, I might even make a stretch and say this is potentially my favorite one I've ever tried in the 117 series.
Ooh, some of the early ones were pretty good, but as far as ones I've had recently, hands down, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely my top 3 of the series.
Yeah.
Without having to think too hard about that. And maybe it might be my favorite personally. It's up there with the Warehouse K, which I really like.
Yeah, Warehouse K is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's
And the first High Angel Share bourbon I thought was really good too.
Yeah, both the High Angel Share bourbon, and maybe there's a third one now, I can't remember, but they've done a few of those, and I thought they were all very good and kind of slept on in that lineup, honestly.
I get a ton of lingering spice, particularly on on the tip of my tongue. That's like the defining finish of this for me. I'm getting that rye spice. I'm getting it in the mid palate, and then sort of at the end, it just sort of tingles and sits around there for a little while.
When I just went back to it again for the first time now on my like fifth sip, I was able to find a little bit of an herbaceousness like at the end of the front palate, and then it just quickly went away.
It tastes like an MGP rye that I would love.
I mean, it's a home run rye.
Right?
This is a home run rye. If you walk into your liquor store and they have this, you take it home with you. It'd be my opinion.
What is the average price on this bottle?
I think
Roughly?
they're 70-ish, 80, 74.
I think I was wrong before when we did that last one. It was at the actual retail price. I think $64.99 from the distillery.
Okay.
That's-
So you
that's
go
about right.
to Old Forester here in Louisville.
Yeah, I think I walked out.
Pick
It's
it up
like
from there.
$71 with tax. Or
Yeah.
something, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
But I do think if I see them at stores around town, they're slightly higher,
Yeah,
like in that $70 range plus
I-
tax.
I'm very impressed here, and
Yeah.
I will be picking up a few of these now that I've tried it.
Yes,
because
right, yeah.
I think that's going to probably
Especially things we get to affect the market as well, which is really nice.
And I feel like, a lot of these, like William and I were kind of talking, we feel like they've put out more in this series recently than they used to.
Yeah, I feel like that
Used to
prohibition
be
one just
2 a year, right?
And so
don't
now I feel like I see them around town a little more.
Oh, I definitely see them.
And so I'm kind of hopeful I can just walk into a liquor store around town and find one of these or two of these because, man,
These are the kinds of
That's a
limited
sleeper.
expressions we're going to see more of as like this sort of everyone starts pumping out more distillate, more products, more. And it's a huge advantage for the distilleries itself to be able to put out these more limited bottles because those are the bottles that are still showing good, strong sales in the market. It's maybe there's a little bit of dip in some of the core brands and that kind of stuff, but it's the limited bottles that are driving sales. So the more limited bottles you can put out.
Kroger by my house just had like 200 bottles of King Kentucky.
Yeah.
I saw that.
No, I mean, I'm not even joking.
No, I know. I saw they empty the table
That
and
would have
refilled.
caused a stampede.
Oh,
in
people
2021.
people lined up at 2:00 the day before at this Kroger. We didn't know what was going on. I was like, "What's happening over here?" And yeah, they had about
They got about 60 regular King of Kentucky.
no, they had 36 regular ones.
Okay.
And then the rest were all the small batch. But Justin went an hour and a half after they started, and he still got 2 King of Kentucky small batches.
Yep, unheard of.
Yeah,
And they had a pile of birthday bourbons that day.
Yes, they did.
They had like 36 birthday bourbons, too.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
At a Kroger.
At a Kroger.
At a Kroger.
East
Yeah.
side of Louisville.
Yeah. Okay.
You never know.
Like a week later, the same Kroger put out a Buffalo Trace Hall, like
Yeah.
stags and all kinds of stuff.
Whoever's managing that Kroger
They're
wine
on
and
it.
spirits is
They're
on
on
it.
it.
They're fighting Publix.
They are fighting Publix. They're in a battle
It
right
is
now.
really the Kroger opposite the Publix on Brownsboro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I can see why.
We're having a battle right now. It's amazing.
Liquor store
Well,
battle.
if anyone from Kroger is listening to this, get some subs. And,
Chris. Chris Pitt.
if you get decent
Walk across the
subs,
street and go get some pub
subs and
bring
then
them to
bring them back.
Hey, the food is
One
pretty good.
final thing I want to say about this Old Forester before we move on is I think it's a pretty smart move of them in this series, personally, to release this line in 375s. Because I think if you release this to me in a 750 at $150,
Yeah.
I'm probably never trying it,
Yeah, no.
or rarely.
Not just because of how many ones I've had I didn't like. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do appreciate that they put it in a smaller bottle with more of these expressions, so it's more attainable, so we can try them.
Well, also,
And like when they're good like this, I don't mind buying a pile of them to
wouldn't
catch
be
up to
able to
that.
charge 150 for it. You'd only be able to charge 120, 110,
What-
120, 117.
I was thinking $74 on the,
Even,
but it's
right?
64, so 130.
But by splitting them into the 375s, you can get away with the $64.99 price tag and still,
I
get
think it's
people to
smart.
buy them.
It seems manageable.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move by Brown-Forman.
I agree.
Well, I'm ready for a wheel spin. How about y'all?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, sample roulette. Let's see what we got. I'll give it the first spin today, if I don't knock it off.
Whoa! I don't know if that's
Went with the soft. Number 10.
All right, rolling with number 10
on
today.
the easy spin.
looks like the littlest sample on the board. I can't see what it is, but I can see how small it is.
It is like a 1 ounce, so.
All right.
Well, hopefully that means it's a good one. So for those of you joining us for the first time, this is Sample Roulette. So we're going to drink samples that you, the viewership, have sent in. They are blind to us. Danielle, behind the camera, is the only person in the room who knows what the samples are. We're going to drink them, talk about it, try and decipher what we can from it, and then take some stabs at it and probably be very wrong. But thank you all for sending in samples. Please continue to send in samples. Our P.O. box is right here. If you send us in a sample, 3 ounces is about the right amount. We can each get an ounce and have a good taste of it. So we appreciate you. Let's see what we got today.
Yeah.
I'm not offended by the color.
Okay.
That's my first thought.
Okay.
Oh, wow. It doesn't smell that dissimilar to where we just were to me.
No. Yeah, that's literally was my reaction.
Was it the pour before this one or this one? It's the one.
Nose immediately tells me that
MGP.
this is a rye. Oh, yeah, right? It's an MGP rye.
This
It's a
is
95.5 MGP
This is
rye.
MGP and it's delicious, whatever. That's my first nose on it. It's like vanilla, caramel, happy place. Mm-hmm. With a touch of butterscotch.
Yeah. Woo! Quite a bit of proof to it. I don't know if that's just me.
That is so familiar
Yeah, what is that?
in a very good way.
It does seem like it has a little proof on it.
Definitely. The proof is on the back end there, and it kind of changed my opinion of where I thought I was, so I need to reevaluate here. Whatever it is, it's wonderful.
I can't make up my mind if I'm tasting more rye now because of the previous thing.
Right?
I'm in
Or
my.
if this tastes like a rye.
I thought for sure it was a rye until I tasted it.
The
and
nose.
Then I was confused, so now I need to go back.
The nose screams rye to me.
I thought so too. I thought it was like a really good MGP rye, or maybe a really good MGP bourbon that's got age on it on the nose. It could go either way for me. It has this like perfumey cologne-ness that is actually quite nice. A lot of times when I get that, I'm offended by it, but here it's
It has a reasonable amount of pepperiness to it. Not as much as the 117 rye that we just had. And that's might have what I was mistaking for proof a little bit earlier.
I'm confused if this is a high rye MGP bourbon with some
Okay.
age, or if it's like an 8 to 10 95.5. I'm fully MGPing. I don't know about you guys.
I would err on the side of the 95.5, honestly.
I get enough grain here that I'm doubting that a little bit.
I don't think that's 95.5.
So what would be a good, like 10 plus
It's so
high
rare.
rye from MGP?
It's so rare to find a rye. It could be a rye, but it's so rare to find one like this.
This is either a phenomenal all-time great rye to me.
95.5. If it's
Yeah.
95.5 for sure.
It would be an outstanding version of what you and I like in an MGP
Yeah, 100%.
rye, if it is that. But I'm not convinced. I'm leaning 36% rye bourbon mash bill from MGP here.
Okay.
It definitely tastes rye. Like I would lean more towards the 36 too. And if it is a 95.5,
It's fantastic, whatever.
I mean, also,
Yeah, I'm also getting on that last breath. I got like vintage. So like maybe I'm just getting confused here, and this is something that's older, not in that profile that is drinking like that profile. But it's whatever it is wonderful. Thank you to whoever sent this in. I'm a fan.
I'm still there's a real note on the nose or something there that I'm just having a lot of trouble putting my finger directly on.
there's rye there for sure. If there's not rye there, I'll be.
It's floral, I think.
I mean, there's definitely like a floral honeysuckle thing. It's not super prevalent to me, but it's there. And there's like a leatheriness I wasn't getting at first too.
Yeah, like
I'm
I'm
hardcore toast a little bit.
I'm planting my flag squarely in the rye category for this one. That is not.
Is that in there?
I think we already had it in there. I think it's gone.
Oh yeah, I think it was in there, and we ended up using that episode too.
That's a bummer because we called it.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have a product guess here. Maybe just because we started with it off camera and had that OKI 12-year off camera, that I was instantly in that realm. That I'm just gonna guess that this is like one of those original OKIs.
Well, now that you say that too, I could get the toasted rye on this.
That I said
Yeah, I could.
The
get
hardcore
there.
toast
I could
on the
taste
new
it
lube.
like on the finish.
If it's a rye and it's that one, I will be 0%.
I don't think
surprised.
it's that
But I
one,
don't
but
think
I
it
like the
is.
toasted
I don't think
rye.
it is that, but it drinks in that way.
Like a Michter's toasted rye.
Maybe. And that would be why it's not drinking rye. Because Michter's Toasted shows up corny every time to me.
I think so too, and I actually do like that too, generally.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm really on the rye front. I'm probably going to go back to our original, where it's like a older 95.5 MGP. I get some of that floralness that I get on the front there. I get commonly with those. I definitely get the pepperiness and...
Bourbon.
Huh?
That's bourbon.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. And that last sip was the first time I was pretty sure that's bourbon. But we'll find out here in a second.
If that's
Proof-wise,
bourbon,
what do you guys think
How
proof-wise?
has it got that much pepper in there?
A high rye content.
I mean, yeah, okay, but
I don't know. It totally depends on what it is. I'd say like 110.
You think 110? I think
I'm gonna go around 120, 130.
I'm going to go 125.
Yeah, right in that.
All right,
range.
Danielle, tell us how wrong we are.
What do we got?
It's really hard to keep a straight face when you guys are so wrong.
I love it.
Wow.
Hey, we got the proof right.
Right. Like, hey.
Hey,
It's
Four
a-
Roses.
That's a high rye mash bill.
It is a high
It's
rye.
literally MGP high rye mash bill almost.
It
so-
is very similar mash bill.
Okay.
That's
So
not
this is
wrong.
a Four Roses. This
I
was
was
the OESV single barrel recipe at 126 point. What was that?
35% rye, by the way.
126.24.
35% rye.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, we're talking.
You're just saying it's a rye. It's a rye. Someone said 95.5.
Well,
Yeah.
I couldn't get there with that.
Well, we were talking that we thought this had a higher rye content,
Yes.
and because it does, it has.
It's
We were
corny.
guessing it was a 36% high
And
rye.
it's a 35.
It's a 35% high rye. So we're pretty close here, honestly.
Okay. Except for me.
But those rye notes are showing up because Four Roses.
I'm just
use
getting
a lot
so
of
much rye off of that. Like from the nose to the palate to the whole works of it.
That
It's
is a much better single barrel than we have done on this podcast from Four Roses, I think.
Wasn't
Other
it a
than-
Kroger
Actually,
one?
we
It's the
did this
same
on the
one.
podcast, and I put this sample in here to try to
Yeah.
trick you guys.
Okay. Okay.
And we did, remember it's the one that we didn't like, and then we went back and we were like, "Oh my god, this
It
is
got
good."
way better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's,
Okay.
it's held up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bottle just needed to open up.
Yeah, it was good.
That's a great pour. So, thanks for joining us. Thanks to Eline and Stay Classy Bourbon Drinkers.